thing, on this map, do you see anything different from what you usually do? I'll give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You probably wouldn't realise, but mainly it's the Sudan is separated from west to east. Instead of let's see what would be the differences between the nation. So the borders are drawn around the Nile. So the east is more likely to be a communist nation, and this one's most likely to be democratic. So this is probably around the collapse of the Soviet Union time when stuff happened. So Sudan gets split in half like Korea does, but instead of south and north is west and east. So as you know, there is a South Sudan and there is a North, just a normal Sudan. But we have put this along the river, and so this the right side one would have a kind of not that much of an advantage. They have a coastline. The west one touches the west one touches 5 nations. The east one touches 5 nations as well. So they don't have any differences on the thing. But let's say if they're not if they're not attacking each other, what would their empires look like if they had one? So yeah. So red is going to represent East Sudan, and the pink is going to represent the puppets of East Sudan. So blue is going to represent west, and light blue is going to represent the puppets. So yeah, and there is just the West and East Sudan. So first thing East Sudan would do is declare war on Eritrea and the first thing the West Sudan would raise up the military, so have less population. So moving along the inside, they take a lot of it, and the whole entire country of Eritrea is gone. Now West Sudan is ready to make its move. They're going to move in on the nation of Kars as the Central African Republic. So yeah. This war is going to be extremely costly to West Sudan. Their whole entire goal is to take this and then take Cameroon. They officially call it a military operation, so they don't get sanctioned by the UN.
Have a good night.
So here we go, and the Central African Republic is falling half. But the Central African Republic is not going down without a fight. They go attack.
It's time for bed. Sleep well.
They go attack the whole entire nearly seize back their capital from the West Sudanese, whatever you call them, but they nearly do. They they get they get spreaded and they fall to bits. So they just fall to bits. And so the empires have made their first entry to their empire. The West Sudan call them the the, the Democratic Republic of Sudan, and they call them the Free Communists of Sudan. So we're gonna just write down. So we got the Democratic Republic of Sudan and the communist regime, which is the Sudan, Free Sudan, which that is their initials. And Free Sudan has another target on their sights, and so does the DRS. They want to carry up with their invasion by invading the heavily populated country of Egypt, which might as well say it could backfire, might not. But so now Egypt decides which one they don't like. Egypt does not like the red team. They focus all the military operations on the red team, while the blue team takes hold of the western part, which is mainly there's just desert. But then the Free Sudan figures out, oh yeah, just hug around there. Don't focus on the coast. Stay around the River Nile, which they do, and the blue team eventually captures Cairo and decide Egypt is over, and Egypt is now officially gone. Just make the maybe the borders a bit more clearer so you can see it more clearly. Okay, so now the Democratic Republic of Sudan has a little problem on their hands. So, the problem that I have is the whole entire Western world does not like them. They say, we're screwed. And then they realise. So, they're probably going to get invaded. So they realise to they want to be friends, which they do, but still the Western countries decide, bruh, let's just get one of the Arab League to attack them, which is Libya. They say, oh no, we're screwed. It's the whole entire country of Libya. Then they realise the strategy that they held in Egypt. Call on the red team. Decide, red team, please can you help us? We'll give you some of the land and we'll connect it. We'll let you connect. We'll take the west, you take the east. And they say, yeah, sure. So the red team land in northern Libya, and Libya just some captures of some more important cities, and then Libya falls, and let's see how the borders are going to be drawn. So first we're going to do what the thing happens. So the Democratic Republic of Sudan accepts Sudan and gives that to the Free Sudan people, which they think is a pretty good deal, and the rest goes to the Democratic Republic of Sudan. Did I say that wrong? So it looks like Free Sudan is just acting like a little puppet to the Democratic Republic of Sudan, but the Free Sudan decides, screw Israel, and decides to declare war. First thing, Israel's powerful, and they take all of the Egyptian coast from Free Sudan. But Free Sudan has a giga Chad play. The naval invasion into the naval invade into the tip of the strip, block off the Israelis and capture them all, and eventually lead them to execution. And also just take Israel, good measure. And while they do that, they accidentally go kill Lebanon. Whoopsie, they say. Okay, Free Sudan. Free Sudan. See, and then now it just looks like Chad is actually gonna die soon, which is all true. Okay, so now the Democratic Republic of Sudan pushes in through Libya. making a solid front line. Also from South Sudan, they not around South, just normal Sudan. They just push in, then from Car they push down into the south, and Chad is, you could say, capitulating to the army of the Democratic Republic of Sudan, which they go, go surrender, we might have a chance to live. Okay, and as the first surrender is, as they say, the Democratic Republic gives Chad the nose and also puppets them puppet. Okay, and there's the current literal state of the world. It looks like of Democratic Republic of Sudan is absolutely winning, and so is Free Sudan. And Free Sudan finds a new target. Well, first they're going for Saudis and Jordan. It seems like they're aiming for the main part of the Arab League, which is the headquarters, which makes perfect sense, to be honest. Okay, here they go. Through the Israel's military strength, they take Mecca, but Saudi Arabia to Mecca, and the siege of Mecca occurs, which you cannot see on that soon. But the siege of Mecca isn't curing. But siege of Mecca has happened, and Mecca is surrounded, and Jordan is about to die, and boats are trying to reach this gulf over here, but due to the strait of Yemen or Djibouti, they can't make it out. And soon goes the fall of Mecca, and it is absolutely destroyed, as well as the main attraction, the cube. But Saudi Arabia still stands strong. They've some important cities along the coastline side. It's mostly desert from now on, and the Free Sudan has taken capital. So, and Saudi Arabia surrenders and becomes a puppet of Free Sudan. And this is what may happen if the world decide if the if Sudan's are supremely overpowered and take over that and don't fight each other and take over the countries that they most want. Thank you for watching my video and see you next time. I hope you will scuttle along to the next video.